Exactly. Will he start off the show talking about Chili's? They love Chili's. Are you hoping that they sang to Megan today for her birthday?
Megan posted a picture of the Chili's outside, but I wanted to ask her. I sent her a message, said, "What did you get?" But I should have said, "Did you get a birthday song?" What is it? Something.
Happy birthday from Chili's and to you. And da, 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 da. We want to party with you.
Something like that.
I should. Hi, Jenny. Hello. I should know what it is because I took that audio and made our friend Jackie Schimmel a birthday story today. Did you listen to her show?
I haven't had a chance. I just listened to Jackie. So I'm trying to get
Hey, you gotta be quiet with the balloons.
Oh, you brought her on. I was like, how'd that happen?
Hi. I just wanted to say hi and see your faces.
Hello.
You can see what I'm dealing with.
Hi, little ones. I don't know your name. The little ones' names.
Luna and Stella.
Oh, I love that. So pretty.
Hi.
Hi, girlies. I love your mama.
I just wanted to say hi. I love you guys for what you're doing. Keep it up. Stay consistent. Stick with it. You're awesome.
Thank you, girlfriend. I can't wait to meet you in New York City. And maybe Kelly will surprise us and meet us at BravoCon. You know, I always have a problem with Kelly.
I know.
I'm sorry. I gotta go. These kids are way too loud.
Okay. Bye, Jenny. Yeah, maybe you'll surprise us and go to BravoCon. I'm going to meet her in BravoCon. Let's talk about the big celebration in September for our chef stew. I would love to send him a birthday present. Any ideas?
I gave some said that, but I said, let's buy him a firefighter outfit.
Oh my God, would that not be hilarious? You know, I was kind of thinking how to get them presents. I've never sent anyone a present. I'm not really into birthdays myself. But if anyone wants to, couldn't you just mail it to the Sirius XM studio and put Jeff's name on it? And he could get it to him?
In fact, the Mean group, the reason a lot of people joined the Mean Facebook group is because they sent Jeff flowers on Valentine's Day. And so somehow they got them delivered, I thought, to his house, but I don't know how they did that.
Yeah. That sounds familiar. I don't remember that at all, though, but that does sound familiar. In that Mean group, they also offered to send me $800, which I thought was a very random amount of money. I think it was $800 because, you know, all my friends in the group do screenshot all that stuff to me. So I love that they think they were talking about me without me knowing. They wanted to send me $800 worth of flowers to make me happy or something about Chef Stu and Jeff breaking up. It was kind of funny. And I'm like, send them. I'll take $800 worth of flowers.
Bring them on.
Right? So, I like calla lilies. I like pink small roses. I like tulips. I mean, send them. I'll give you my address, clearly.
Dina is saying that the flowers got delivered to his house because somehow they got Shane in on it. So, okay, so are we going to go through Jeff? We can't go through Jeff. He's not going to read anything. Go through Shane again and say, can we deliver something? I don't know how that would work.
I have no idea. I'm not into that because I would definitely be called a stalker if, I'm a birthday present. So not raising my hand for that gig. Somebody else can take that one on. Anyways, on a sad note, though, this whole story about Jeff's neighbor across the street, the 71-year-old that was like home invasion and burglary.
I'm a little frustrated with Jeff. I feel like if this happened to him, he would be so pissed if somebody didn't want to give over the tape. I understand that he's famous and, you know, that's his privacy, but he really needs to sit down with somebody and look through it just for that woman's sake. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was disappointed. He would have a cow.
But am I still blocked? Yes, Patty, I'm still blocked. That's why Kelly is starting the Instagram lives, which is working out great. But it's just frustrating that I'm still blocked and they don't tell me when or why or if it'll end. So we're working on some other options. Please send us your thoughts, right, Kelly?
Yes.
Because we're really struggling with making a decision on the best way for us to do the lives as easy as possible, because clearly from our phone is just so easy, and I travel a lot, so I need to be able to have easy. But we also want to make it available easy. So as a Kelly is the top and you're the bottom. Yeah, baby. Why can't we just be Bird? Why can't we just be Bird?
I feel like I am a top, so that works out for me.
I'll take the then. I'm trying to think. Does bottom mean different things for lesbians?
Oh, I meant gay men, so I don't know.
No, you can't take that shit back. We're even. You're not taking that back. Thank you, Patty. Anyways, now I'm getting all red. Woo! Because y'all know I'm manifesting my first girl kiss with Brandy Glenn at BravoCon. So, anyways, they're not looking to see Jeff's wiener. I sort of agree with that. I myself have cameras in our backyard, and I have no back neighbors. I go out there. I don't go out there topless because there's some kids that live next door, but they're not even old enough to go over the fence. But anyways, I go out there with my top on, and then I kind of take it down once I get out there and I know that no one can see me. So I sort of see that, but cops have seen everything. Do they really care about sex in a hot tub? Even if it is, I mean, I sort of get it, because we have heard of cops. The whole thing with
Obi Bryant.
Yes. So we know that cops, like any profession, can make a bad decision, right? And disappointing decision. So I wonder if you're thinking of that situation.
Yeah, of course, because he's famous. It's one thing if it's just a random person, but I mean, there's people that really hate Jeff.
Yeah.
I mean, when he says he has enemies, he literally has enemies. So I think, that he's protected himself.
Well, and
I don't care.
And if you're talking about like hot tub activities with your boyfriend, I mean, that's, that is very private, right?
I would cover. That's kind of dumb though. Like, I was thinking about it. If I was going to get busy with my partner in the back and there's cameras, I would think cover the cameras before you do that. Just in case.
So I know about our security cameras, and me and my husband are the only ones that have access to them, not even our kids. When a next door neighbor goes through something traumatic like that, it's really the least you can do to help them and try and figure it out. I really think he's playing that up. I really think he is going to help them with the videos.
So I hope he
sees.
Sees.
Yeah. But it's funny though, because I really don't think he knows the technology. So I wonder if Shane's the one that has access to the cameras.
Probably.
Like on his phone or the computer. Because I really believe, Jeff even said, I don't even know how to look them up. I never do that.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. This child, I swear, Jeff.
Raising Jeff. That should be our podcast name. Raising Jeff.
Raising Jeff.
Raising Jeff Lewis. Oh my goodness. So Dr. Donna, I don't even think I knew that she was dating someone, but apparently she's newly single.
Yeah, she talked about it when Jeff was going through, can't remember which breakup, Scott, Gage, or Stu. She was talking about her relationship and something about her not being satisfied. And Jeff was like, oh, are you guys going to break up? And she said, yeah, probably. And they did.
Oh, wow. Interesting. Somebody's asking, do we think Jeff has ever seen Jeff's penis? Did you mean somebody else's penis?
I'm pretty sure Jeff's seen his own.
Yes.
Jeff has seen his own penis. From what I've heard, it's big, so you couldn't miss it. I don't know what that meant.
Have to. I sort of agree. What do you think about the date that he had with Monroe and buying the $899 Sealy mattress?
Do you think it's a twin, or do you think he got her a full?
Or a queen? I don't know. I think so.
I cannot imagine a queen.
Jeff. No, I do not think Shane is ever seen this. Do y'all?
No.
I love the clip that they keep playing about the doctor, and Jeff says something about the assistant's going to hold my penis, and he goes, Who's assistant? I love
That's
that clip.
Tanner, you. I'm assuming you're a male Tanner, so if I'm wrong, forgive me. But when you're going when you're going to the bathroom in a urinal, do you look straight ahead, or do you ever just kind of avert your eyes to look at the other peep next door? I don't know. I mean, I think I would.
I think men have kind of always said that. We have not talked about Stu's birthday a lot, but apparently, hi Alice. Apparently, Stu really likes to celebrate his birthday a lot, so he wants the concert tomorrow, One Republic.
That was such
late.
That was such a sad story. Like when he said something must have happened to him, and I was like, oh my God, he just wants to be validated. He just wants to be seen. He wasn't seen and celebrated. Everybody wants to be validated. It just touched my heart.
Well, and then he also had his 40th at the height of the pandemic.
That
sounded like, did he say friends took him to Napa or something? But, you know, he probably didn't have the 40th birthday celebration like he anticipated. So now it's kind of like,
And he likes parties. He's the life of the party, you know. Yeah, so I thought that was like, I really was kind of proud of Jeff that he thought to be like, this is something more. Let me try to understand this. And he did. It was cool.
Did anyone make the conversation to a past connection to a past conversation? I don't know what that means.
But did anyone? I don't know. Oh, wait. I can't. It went by.
At the gay bar, you always look. Everywhere else, you always look. So you look everywhere.
Okay.
I think I've always heard that too, for sure. Denise Richards. Okay, so I had just posted on a blog. So do you think she really has missed a flight, or she's like getting nervous now?
No, I think she really did miss a flight, but I think it's super flaky. Well, I mean, part of me wants to say it's flaky and unprofessional, but there's a lot of flights that are being canceled right now. Where the fuck is she? She lives in Southern California. She didn't say.
But does she already know that early this morning at 9 a.m. on air, she was already going to miss tomorrow at 9 a.m.?
Maybe she had the flight for some time today and she got early notice that it was going to be canceled. I mean, the show is at 9 in the morning, so it's not like you can fly in tomorrow morning. You'd have to fly out today. But
yeah, for sure.
I'm not missing her. I think she's boring.
Yeah, I think nowadays we have heard of Holly Madison. Wasn't she just on?
I love her. I love Holly Madison. I read her book. I follow her on Instagram.
Beautiful.
Oh yes, she's awesome.
Stunning.
Yes, she is.
You know, a hot tight body. She and blondes.
Got a nice body.
I'm forward to be a late in life lesbian for sure. Yeah, I am kind of. So what did y'all think? We have to talk because I was shocked that Jeff brought this up. They all knew about the negative stuff that Ryan O'Connell got smeared.
Did I not?
Megan all knew.
Didn't I say that I just knew that people were being so mean and nasty? And honestly, I think it's because of the picture. They were judging him that he looked. And that was...
Yes.
And I agree that he did come off a little more... It wasn't too much for me because I think that's funny. But I mean, whatever.
I think it's exactly what Jeff said. It did, and I said this yesterday on the Instagram Live. I think he was a little nervous and trying to come off whatever. But what Jeff brought up was actually really deep. And I think his psychologist and all that stuff is finally getting to him. Because he really said, not like he's blaming on cerebral palsy, but he's saying, you know, he's got these things and he's had to deal with it all his life. So maybe he makes himself a bigger personality. And even Dr. Donna said something about that, you know, sometimes actors don't know when to kind of turn themselves off. And clearly he's on a station of somebody he's a fan of. He was a flipping out fan of Jeff Lewis, asked to be on the show. So I don't know. It does make me feel bad. He wasn't that horrible, somebody said.
And, you know, like I said this to you, a lot of people were judging the picture that he took. And, you know, I don't know what his situation was. Is it cerebral or cerebral?
Cerebral palsy is how.
Whatever it's called. people don't know if he has trouble doing zippers and buckles and buttons, and wearing a pair of pull-on shorts and a tank top might just be easier for him. It doesn't mean he's a piece of shit and he didn't want to dress up. That's just where he's at.
Yeah. And it might be his style. Actually, you know, Jeff said he gave him a ride to the gym afterwards. So maybe he's efficient like Jeff and Tinks love to be, and he was dressed for the gym right afterwards because he doesn't drive.
Yeah. Back off, Ryan.
What did you think of Leah Black calling him? I thought that was hilarious. That's so Leah, so on brand for Leah Black.
It is, and at first I was like, "Oh my God, is she having like a senile moment? Is this like something really bad?" Because I got scared because it was so confusing. Because Jeff's like, "You called me," and she's like, "No, you," and you know, and then they explain why. But for a split second, like, "Oh my God, Leah's losing it," but I thought it was hilarious.
Okay, I was really hoping, because we knew early on we could hear her voice, so I knew that he had the mic up, you know, he had it on speaker or whatever. Yeah. I was dying for her to give us the fucking excuse the reason they go to Dallas.
I didn't think of that.
I'm sure that's what the conversation is going to be about, don't you think?
I feel like you cannot trick Jeff into spilling his guts, but I feel like Leah, we might be able to, you know, get it out of her.
Well, like she would have thought she was just on the phone with him. Maybe he's in the car.
That's what she said.
Frozen. I'm like, we're not frozen, are we?
You were for a not frozen. I mean, your face was frozen, but you could still hear the audio. But that was like 10 minutes ago. Oh, we got 8 minutes before Doug.
Yes. So we are going to get off on time tonight because Doug has cooking kibitz. What is olive oil pie? Is that what it's called?
I've never heard of it.
Olive oil cake.
I've heard of butter cake, but I've never heard of olive oil cake. I think it's cake, yeah.
So I'm curious if it's sweet. I'm curious what it's going to be. So I can't wait to watch.
Yeah, I'm assuming a sweet cake. Yeah. Did you ever listen to the Trashy as Fuck Bake Off? It's one of the Jeff Lewis specials. If you search Jeff Lewis on Sirius, where they all made an appetizer, a trashy appetizer, and Jeff and Heather and Doug were the judges and ate it on air. You haven't listened to that episode?
No.
Oh, it's really fun.
Is it on Jeff Lewis Has Issues, where it'd be on video?
Maybe. It's not on video, but it's one of the specials that he recorded. There's like 5 of them. There's like a Halloween Zoom and all that. But they're thinking about doing the Bake Off again, and I'm really excited. I thought it was funny.
I hope they do. What'd you think about Jeff crying last night and then bringing up the Hollywood house lift scene?
I knew he struggled in that scene. That was like he said, I'm mourning. It's like a death, this idea and this hope and this.
And he'd be a father too, gonna have a son. Monroe would have a brother.
Because I'm such an emotional empath person, and somebody like Jeff that is learning how to be vulnerable and open up, and I was just like, oh God. Like, I don't get it how men make it so they don't cry. Like, I've seen men struggle to get through stuff, but they can always hold it together and not get through crying. But like a woman, I felt a little bit, and I'm just like, oh.
I can watch, and I had both my parents my whole life. They were never divorced. They were great parents until they both passed from cancer when I was an adult. But years ago, if I would watch a scene of a parent and a child be reunited, I can cry in 20 seconds. I mean, things like that, it just wells up in me, and I can be a sobbing mess, much less with other things.
Yeah.
But what else today?
That's how I was saying, when Gage was explaining that, Monroe, that a friend of theirs carried the baby.
Yeah.
And Jeff, not my friend. Do you remember that she sued all that?
Yeah.
Crazy?
Because they sued her. She sued for the way it came across on video. Well, she had signed all the NDAs and legal procedures at that point. I think,
Yeah. I wish I knew a little bit more details about that.
Yeah.
Did he mean that she liked Gage and didn't like him? Do you
that's
think that's what it sounded like to me?
It did to me too.
I thought that was.
And Gage was trying to say that Jeff wasn't in the room when she was born. And Shane's like, yes, I was. I saw you on TV. Like, the whole thing was on Flipping Out. Episode 11. Of course,
so weird. Like, I don't. And he said that was Gage's complaint. It made it sound like it was a legal complaint, like he'd said in family court. That I was like, I wish we had more info because I was so confused. Like, what? He was on. I remember him like taking his shirt down for the skin on his skin.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I know. So
I'm happy, but
it almost sounded for a split second though, like Jeff, you know how they go off, just like the housewives, they go and have their little confessionals type thing. So we know in every reality or documentary, they pull the person aside and they kind of ask them questions about what's going on, the producer, and that's on TV. It sounds like Jeff was answering questions like that in the other room. And then he came back in for the delivery. Like maybe she was going into labor all of a sudden. I don't know.
So weird.
Petty, petty, petty. And that's why Jeff and Gage are not together as boyfriend and boyfriend anymore.
She was suing over a comment that was derogatory. Really? I don't remember that.
Yeah. Was it the smell or her hair? Wasn't it something about so much pubic hair or something? It was really petty, whatever it was. And clearly Gage doesn't like badges, so
I'm going to tell you something real quick before we go off.
Yeah.
When I saw her, I knew Kelly shaved punani because nothing looks worse than a big hairy punani with a baby head coming out of it. I am sorry. Shave that shit. And I did.
12-year-old or like you went smooth?
There was stuff up top.
Clean it.
Just clean it up.
Yeah, clean that shit up. Exactly. The hair being shaved for TV for sure. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, we're going to wrap it up because Doug is going to be on Cooking Kibitz. So Kelly will put this up on her story and post, and then I'm able to share it to my story from there. And we're working on the technology. So y'all send us your thoughts on like YouTube or a podcast. We love interacting with y'all, but we're trying to figure out the best way to do that. It might be a video Zoom that we could have y'all be on, and then we post that. We don't know. If anyone knows anything about this shit, also send us a DM.
If you have any type of producing skills, any type of writing lyrics, or what is it called? Like
for an intro.
Yeah, a jingle, whatever. If you're an artist.
We know what we're manifesting, right?
Yes, I think so.
Jenny?
Yeah.
Jenny to do a rap for us, like Juicy Scoop. Manifesting it. Anyways. Okay, we'll end it. That way we have time to start Doug Budin, Budin, Cook and Kibitz. Live.
Bye.
Oh,